Hi, who's here? Hey guys, how you doing? Do I need a shirt for this live? At least I'm not as like washed out as I was last time. That's good. I could actually see my flesh. Hi. Yeah. Hey, Fatal Framer. Hi, how are you? 4567. Wait, are those the numbers? Maybe those numbers are significant in some way. Take what off the pedestal? My collection of Yes, take those off. I don't really know who Bruce Springsteen is. Blackburn. Hi. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, you're my baddies. I feel like you would like that. You're a fan of baddies. Hi, Hannes. Hi. No. Like, Bruce Springsteen is someone that people talk about, and I'm like, But if you were to ask me a song of his, I have no idea. None. So yeah. I'm gonna keep my shirt on. How are you guys? I hope you're well. It's kind of spring-like today. Hi, Brian. Your computer's laggy. That sucks. I got a new computer. I got the new MacBook Air. Oh, hello from Mexico. Hello. Hello, Miguel. ¿Cómo está? I wish I was in Mexico right now. We're talking a little bit about going to Costa Rica. That might be nice. Okay, great. You're my baddies now. My baddies. I used to have like a really hard time with the term baddie. Because I was like, do we want to be bad? Like, you know when people are like, I'm a bad bitch. I'm like, I don't want to be a bad bitch. I have such like a good girl syndrome. Just want to be nice. Just want to be nice and polite. Yeah. So you can be my baddies. How about that? I'll just have like minions that do my batting for me. How am I? Okay, so I'll be honest, like I'm a little, I don't know. We'll see how this goes. Hopefully this like perks me up. I feel like it's already perked me up, but honestly, like right before the live, I felt like a little down and like pushing through something. And I thought maybe I would start off with kind of talking about that in a certain way, because so like a few weeks ago I was talking about this channel with someone and talking about why I started the live streams, and I honestly forgot why I started doing live streams. I totally forgot about it. Oh wait, I want to see what you wrote, Miguel. Sounds like a game I played before. Well, that wasn't Miguel. Hydroactive Music Records. What's that? I like it. I like the name. Yeah, so talking to this friend, I was like, oh, I just started doing live streams, and I forgot why, and I didn't explain this to him, and then I was like, oh yeah, that's why. It's like because I think it started in January, and I felt like I was saying a lot of things. How do I want to put this? It's like I wanted to level up myself. I felt like I was talking a lot about things that were true, but it's like I didn't have things to back it up. And so I think often we can talk about things, we can know a lot of things, and we can, I don't want to like throw myself under the bus or something, but I think if I have any kind of tendency, like a certain defense mechanism I have is to be like really smart and kind of like thoughtful in this way. And so I can know a lot of things, and I can know that things are true, and I can know how things work, and I can know a lot about like personality and identity and whatever it is I want, like this kind of stuff that I like talking about. But whether or not I can actually put it into my own life and actually have it like yield the results that I want, to put it in that like awful productive speech, is a totally different matter. And so it was like, I don't want to keep talking about things until I have the evidence, until I have the experience, until I have the proof. I want to be like, I want to test the pudding, you know? And so ever since January, I've really been like working hard on my mindset, my mental state, like my inner, everything that I've been talking about. I've been working really, really hard on that. And I'll be honest, like, it's not easy. Or let me rephrase that. It's not that it's not easy. It's that, like, the practice of it is very simple. It's very easy. It's like your thoughts create your reality, so change your thoughts. Change, like, who you think you are. Change what you think about the world. Change your thoughts. That's it. So it's very, very simple. But in practice, it can be a very interesting, winding road. And there are some times that, like, you just don't feel good. It just sucks. And it feels different at different stages. And today, it's weird. It's just like, I just feel, before I was getting on the live, I don't feel it so much anymore. It just kind of felt like stuck, like just, I don't know how to, there's a physical feeling to it, right? But that's something that I really want you all to know, is like your emotions, your feelings, have them, experience them, like don't resist them, don't fight them, don't make a story about them. But they ultimately don't matter. Just like be willing to still walk across the water. You know, even if the river's cold, we still got to get to the other side. And so it doesn't matter what you're feeling. It matters what story you're telling yourself at any given moment, always throughout the day. What are you thinking? What story are you saying about yourself, about your world? What story are you saying? And don't let your feelings push you around. Don't let that change the story, because if you think about this, like if you're always creating with your thoughts and you're always like out picturing with your thoughts, sometimes like a lot of the things that you've created in your life have been through feeling bad. It's just that, like, so it doesn't matter how you're feeling at any given moment. Just keep staying to the story that you would like. Just like, that's it. That's the only rule. That's the only rule. Just be firm about that. And all the rest doesn't really matter. So yeah, I really want to bring that home for you guys. Okay. So you don't remember anything I was saying that was incorrect? Yeah. But that's also something that, how do I want to put this? It's like, I don't mind being someone who thinks about these things and talks about these things, as long as I'm not hiding behind it. Because I think there's a lot of people who like can't speak on these things, but they like live it. They live it. They just know these things. And so I guess for myself, something too that I'm realizing about myself is like, just don't hide behind it, because I don't want to hide behind it so that it gives me a sense of like, well, self-esteem, really, to put it that way. So that like, oh, I can hide behind this and not really like deal with earthly things like love and relationships and things like that. I can kind of be like above it all and be like seen as like really wise or interesting or thoughtful or smart or whatever it is. And so I don't want to hide behind it anymore. I don't want to make myself exempt from being a human being just because I talk about these things, you know. I'm just like you guys. Okay, which I think is like a nice lead into why I might change the title, but I wanted to call this like, so often we talk about like take them off the pedestal, if you've come across that kind of phrase. That's why I put it. I might change the title, but we'll see. So the pedestal, what do I mean by that? I mean, like, we make certain people, often it's people, but it's everything. We make certain people important, or we make certain people really special, or really whatever it is. We make them bigger than us. We make them all important. We make them better. We make them stronger. We make them more famous, more like blah, blah, blah. We give them importance. Okay? And so they're up there, and we're down here. And we go, oh, that thing up there, that person up there. And often, like, we want that person. We want to be in a relationship with that person. We want that person to be our friend. Or it might not be a person. It might be like, it might just be a job that we want. Or it might be being rich. Or it might be a house that we want. Or a certain car. Or it might even be like a certain personality type, like being funny, or looks, like attractiveness, or anything. We put certain things as like important, special, really, like we really want that thing. It's like really up there. And what we don't realize, so this is effectively doing a few things. Can you just shout out Bacon Squad? I don't know what that means. Did I do it? What do you want me to say? Okay, but effectively what we're doing when we put anything on the pedestal, and another way of thinking of this is like, don't make idols, okay? The funny thing is, like, almost every religion, or at least I know like Christianity, like, and Buddhism were like, don't make idols. Like the Buddha was like, don't make an idol out of me. And then what do we have? We have like a million statues of Buddha all over the place, including like giant statues of Buddha. And people are like, oh, I have to be like Buddha. I have to emulate that person. But the thing is, like, it all comes from you. Like, you're the ultimate power. You're God, okay? You're the one out picturing all of this. You're the one giving that importance to that person. You're the one who put them up on that pedestal. Okay, my Wi-Fi's funny. All right, so what I want to say about that is, like, it's... Sometimes people get this wrong, and when I first heard this kind of message, I was like, but I want the thing because it's special, because it's like difficult, or because it's important. That's why I want it. And so sometimes people take this and they want to like minimize the thing that they're going after, and kind of like bring it down a peg. Or like a thing with this is often it's like, oh, if you have like a boyfriend or a girlfriend or something, okay, let's like trash talk them. Oh, let's like look at them critically and let's see all the fault in them. Let's see why we don't want that thing. And the thing is, like, maybe that's effective, but you don't have to do that. You just have to realize who you are. You have to realize who you are. And when you really like build yourself up, and you raise yourself, then that pedestal no longer exists, because now you're at the proper height. That's actually what you want to be doing. And so if ever you're feeling like you're too small or not enough or whatever it is, like, that's just an indication that you have made yourself smaller than the world, basically. And you've created divide and separation. Something I think a lot about is like, or at least I was thinking about before this live, is the 4-minute mile. So this is like this was Usain Bolt, right? And it's like Usain Bolt broke the record for the 4-minute mile. And then after that, oh, we can all run a mile in under 4 minutes. It just like changed the game. Now, it wasn't that people like diminished the amount of time, it's that they realized what they were capable of. And so all of, like, collectively, we all had a different understanding of what was possible for ourselves. Okay, so when you change your conception of yourself and what's possible for you and what's normal for you, then the world around you changes, because everything happens from you. Everything happens from you and your awareness of self, to put it that way, or your awareness of like what's possible. So yeah, I I don't know if I can say anything more about that. It's just that, like, you guys have to really, if you find yourself making anything better, bigger, harder, like just unattainable in some way, analyze from that place, why does you want the thing? Okay, because, and this is something that I've been guilty of, is it's like, if you're coming from a place of like, I want this big important thing because it will validate it, that thing outside of me will make me important. Yeah, so it's about where you're coming from. So if you're coming from the place, yeah, that thing means I'm important. No, you have it backwards. You're important, therefore that thing is easy. Therefore that thing is natural to get. That's what you want to have. And so if you're only chasing after things because it will mean by proxy that you're important, you'll never get it that way. Or you'll never hold on to it. You won't hold on to it. Because you're the one telling the story. If you decide that you are less than this thing, you are not equal to this thing, how can you hold on to it? Even if you do hold on to it, you have to hold on to it. It's not natural for you. Make things natural in your life. Make things like easy. That's taking away the resistance. Like, why do we have resistance around things that are like difficult or important? Why do we get like tense when we have to do a presentation or something? It's because we create resistance thinking this is really important, or if I mess this up, bad things happen. We make things important, and like at the other end of it, we might get a kind of like payoff, like, yeah, I did it, if we succeed. Or if we fail, then we like bawl our eyes out or something. But it's not sustainable. You want to eventually make things normal for you, and normal meaning like there's no consequence. It's like going for a walk. It's just normal. You meet it and it's easy. It's natural. And so anything in your life, you want to be living in the end. If you're going after anything in your life, or like, or wanting to live in a way that is like the life that you want to lead, you want to make that life that you want to lead and that person you want to be normal and natural and neutral and easy. You want to get there in your mind, that it's just normal, that it's fine, that you match that perfectly, that you're capable of that perfectly. Okay? That's how celebrities do it. They believe that they're good enough for that. So anyone can do that. Anyone can have that level of self-confidence. Anyone. And again, don't make self-confidence like, oh, over here. It's not. It's not. Don't make anything beyond you because you create it. It's of you. I hope I'm getting this across, because I know that this is something that I have heard in the past that I didn't get. And now I feel like I'm saying all the things that like that people have said, and so I'm hoping that you guys are understanding it. The other thing that I kind of wanted to talk about with this, because a lot of this is just like build yourself up, like believe in yourself, like know that you can do this, know that like you create everything, and so you can absolutely do anything in this world. Okay. Something that I have struggled with in the past is like the idea that building myself up, or like believing in myself, or thinking like, yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I can have that. Yeah, I'm good enough to do that. Firstly, I kind of talked about this in the past live, is like, oh, I'm so full of myself. Okay. Or that investing in yourself to this level and putting yourself first and building yourself up is selfish. Okay. I was thinking about this a lot. And I was thinking about this because I had to talk about, I was talking to my mom about this, kind of trying to get this across to her, and she was like, it sounds selfish. And I take like full responsibility for that, because she's just reflecting back my old stupid thoughts about this. I feel like people who think in terms of selfishness. I really want to say this because it really like clicked in my mind for me. People who think in terms of selfishness. Hi, Matthew. Hi. People who think in terms of selfishness, I think, are still believing in separation. Meaning you can only think in terms of selfishness if you're like, it's me or them. In that like, I'm over here, they're over there. So one of us gets the attention. So either I'm of service to them, I put myself out there, I give of myself to others, or I give of myself to myself. Okay, and I can't do both at the same time. We're separate, right? We're different. And my job is to be of service to others and to forget myself and to be humble and to like not care about myself. Okay. Okay. That's not how it works. Like we're all one. We're all connected. And another way to think of this, so we're all connected. So you literally can't do like one or the other. You're doing both at the same time. You're giving to yourself and you're giving to others, and you're giving to yourself, and you're giving to yourself, and you're giving to others. Okay, so it doesn't matter what you do. All right, just to like ease some tension on you. But a thing to know about this is it's like, where are you coming from when you give to others, when you make it about others? Where are you actually coming from? Because that is going to dramatically affect the way you interact with those people, the way you see those, firstly, just like the way you see those people, the way you take in those people, the way you perceive those people. And that's going to affect how you help them, if you help them, if you think like that's your job. Okay? And where does that come from? It comes from like you. You can't like take your goggles off yourself. Like it's all coming out through you, through your like beingness. So if you are going to interact with others from yourself, right? Who else is going to be interacting with them? It's going to be you. Then doesn't it make sense that if you change yourself, you're going to be seeing them differently, and you're going to, from that place, be giving to them in a completely different way, and you're going to be seeing them from a completely different vantage point, and it's going to give you a completely different experience. So if you're giving to them, if you're an overgiver, let's say, and you feel like you're not enough unless you help other people, that you're not a good person unless you help other people. Cool. That's really great. Well, then you're going to see other people like that, that they're more important, that your job is to fulfill something for them, and that therefore, like, you're going to be looking for people in need. That's something too. And from that place too, because they're reflecting back your thoughts about yourself or your thoughts about the world, you're going to be interacting with that. You're going to be helping that situation, right? That out picturing. Okay? Whereas if you just change yourself and you believe in yourself in a different way, and you imagine yourself in a different way, you're going to be interacting with drastically different kinds of people and different problems, to put it that way. And if you also know that it's not your job to fix people, that like people are powerful and people are capable and people are everything that you are, you know, that they're the creators of their reality, that they're like, that they're powerful and perfect in every way. You're going to interact with those people in such a different way and without so much stress and need, right? If like you need those other people helped in order for you to be validated in being good, then that's going to create a lot of stress on those other people. And in a way, you're going to need to continuously have those people be in need. This is like codependent relationships 101. So it's not selfish to build yourself up. It benefits everyone, okay? Because we're all connected and it's all the same. All right, so if ever you feel like, no, it's my job to protect people, or no, it's my job to always make things first, to make other people like first, or oh, I'm a piece of shit unless I do this thing, like, cool, that's where you're coming from, and that's what you're gonna get then. That's the end that you're living in. in that, like, maybe someone else has helped and then you're validated. Again, you're putting them on a certain kind of pedestal in that way, making them the validators of your existence as opposed to you. It's coming from you. You have the final say. You determine everything. All right? So take that back. Take that back, please. Put yourself first, because you can't help but. Like, you can't help but see through your eyeballs, okay? So make those eyeballs, like, make yourself the best it can be. And then be out in the world from that place, please. All right, that's my sermon for today. Or anything else I wanted to talk about? I don't know. How are you guys doing? What do you want to say? Gotta love yourself first, dude. You do. You do. Everyone knows, like, how the world changes when you feel... The thing is, we go through, like, state changes all the time, but everyone knows how it feels when, like, even just you've had a really good day and suddenly the world looks bright. Great. So everyone knows that experience, yes? When suddenly the world looks different for whatever reason. Yeah, okay, you did that. That's you. So and from that place of the world looking different, you interact with people differently. You say different things. You just, like, you're calm, you're cool, you're collected. You're like, everything just flows. Everything just, like, works because you're in the right state, okay? And when you're not in the right state, everything goes badly, no matter what your intentions are, okay? So get yourself in the great state first, okay? Put yourself on that freaking pedestal. Make yourself. And also, you can't help people if you don't think you can help people. So put yourself up there. Put yourself in a position to be of service. It's like falling in love with a nurse who is digging out a bullet from your backside. What? Strive for your dreams as well. Yes, okay, but this is, like, one thing that I want to say about dreams. Strive for your dreams. Stop making them dreams. Like, don't make things fantasy. If you thought of it, again, it's just you. You're just dealing with you all the time, all day long. It's just perpetual you-ness. You outpictured. You imagined, okay? And so a dream, what is that? It's like an imagining. It's like, I want that. It's of you. It's of you. So it exists in the same level that everything else exists. All right? So don't think of it so much as a dream. Think of it as, like, a possibility. Because you imagined it and you imagined everything. You have imagined the thing that you're experiencing as life long enough that now it's outpictured. Okay? So that's all it is. It's the same. It's just less solid. It's not so much a dream, but you can have it. Take your dreams off the pedestal. Okay, gotta go. Bye, Ramiz. I guess he probably already went. Everyone should be on the same pedestal at equal. Everyone is on the same, so we're all one, okay? There's no higher or lower. So everyone build yourself up, and then you get to see that. Then you get to experience that. When we make people higher, we're creating difference between us. Even if we think, like, oh no, but I'm actually, like, flattering them, or I'm so good that I, like, honor people and I put them up there. No, you're creating divide between people. When you place yourself above or below, it's the same effect. Same effect. And, like, I think everyone knows this. When you really believe in yourself, you don't need to put others down. You don't need to. When I'm feeling good, I'm like, like, I don't know, I'm super, like, generous and excited to see people and, like, interested in people, and I have nothing around them for myself to be defensive about, you know? I think we puff ourselves up literally out of defense. Needing to be more important because we think it keeps us safe. When if you really know that you're important and that nothing can touch you because you decide you're important, they can be as tall as they want to be. They can be as big and important as they want to be. I could meet, if I like really, really knew who I was, I could meet Elon Musk and be like, hi, Elon. Like I wouldn't have anything around him. Yeah. Okay. How are you guys feeling? I also just really want to thank you because you guys give me a platform to like talk, and I really, really appreciate that. I do. We should always strive for balance. Yeah. Elon, I would so take his wallet. Why? Elon is a really amazing example of persistence. And more, I think that's the rule in life is like, how bad do you want it? Can you persist? Can you stick with the story that you want? Everything went wrong with all of his projects. Everything. And he stayed with it. So I have nothing against Elon. Even like Jeff Bezos. Like if you look at that long game of Amazon, he stayed in that. He stayed the course. Thank you for doing these streams. You're so welcome, Hannes. We like listening to you. I'm glad. I'm glad. Elon Musk. Yes, Elon Musk. You guys should read his biography. It's actually really great. It's a really interesting read. I might at some point do just like a stream about books I've read that have influenced me. With a caveat that like, again, don't put people on pedestals and don't put their systems on pedestals. Meaning I've read a lot of books with like people explaining the way that they do life and the way that they do things and what works for them. And you shouldn't get confused thinking you have to follow someone else's guidelines. But I've read a lot of books with like a lot of different topics that you guys might want to know. Jeff Bezos, I would so take his lunch money. Do you think if you just asked Jeff Bezos for lunch money, he would just give it to you? I don't know. I wonder if I just saw him, I was like, hey, can I have $5? Do you think he would? No, but then everyone wants it. Okay. So, yeah. Is there anything else you guys want me to talk about or any questions that you want to ask me? Or if he resists. Okay. Okay. Jeff. It's gotta be weird being rich. You get a lot of flack just for being rich, just for being successful. You would straight up just rob Jeff Bezos? Why? What did he do except be rich? Hi, Cristobal. Cristobal is sapien. Do I have pets? I do. I have a little dog and a big cat. And they're both very, very funny in different ways. The cat really likes to like just lie down in the center of the kitchen and wait for us to trip over him. at all hours of the day, and just hoping that we'll feed him. We feed him, but he just like can never get enough. He also like hides on the stairs, and I trip over him on the stairs too. I'm just constantly tripping over my cat, basically. Payback for Amazon shipping. Think about it. I love Amazon. I don't care. I didn't open with a song. So maybe I'll sing something. Be bald. Yeah. So bald. Let's rob him. It's not his fault. I guess it's his fault. I don't know. Do you think, like, I really want to know if someone has manifested back hair. I would really love a story about that. Because people are, like, changing their appearance and changing their health conditions and things like that. I really want to know if you can grow back hair. I mean, I know, actually, like, women, probably men too, get, like, thicker hair just by affirming, like, my hair is so thick, my hair is so thick, my hair is so thick. I wonder if anyone has, like, reverse baldness. Wait, you have a dog too, and you love cats, but you're allergic. Oh, I'm so sorry. That sucks. But I like that you like them still. Some people are like about cats, and I'm like, girl, just don't have one. What kind of dog do you have? The dinosaur's name is Brian. Wait, what? You know who Jeff Bezos is, right? Your ex, wait, made your cat diabetic? How? Where? Brian, yeah. His name is Brian, okay? Brian. If Jeff Bezos had hair, maybe I would be nicer to him. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking about Jeff Bezos. You have a Pomsky? A Pomsky? What's Pomsky? Yes, overfed him. And I got diabetes? That's weird. I think, unfortunately, like, we give our pets illnesses and things like that. Like, you know, they take on human traits. We give them things. We give them things. I was kind of convinced that my ex made my cat weird. I was like, stop making him like you. Like, nervous. Oh my God. Okay. Does anyone have any song requests? No? No one? Well, you have to give your cat insulin shots now. My dog is just a mongrel, but I love him anyway. He's very clever. I love, like, so he's a mutt. I love that. Barbie girl. Okay. Whatever I want to say. Yeah. Okay, so maybe I'll close it with a song, just because I can choose one for once. Thank you, Hannes. I don't know that one. Marry Me, Doja Cat is a good song. But that would be fun to learn Doja Cat. I really like her. My song request was My Girl, My Girl. What is that? Like, it can't be like, my girl, talking about my girl. Can't be that, right?
Break out of
I don't know what that is. So I'll Okay, so I'm going to sing Lost Boy then, because that's something I actually know. But I'll look up My Girl. I'm interested in, is it an old one? Let me know, Fatal. In Paraguay, that girl was a mess. Which girl? Huh? It was a song on, oh, was it? You guys are so into that game. In the Pines. Doja Cat. She was a mess in Paraguay? I don't know anything about her. Okay. Alright, so my choice. At some point also it would be good to get like music accompaniment. Anyway. There was a time I was alone, nowhere to go and no place to call home. My only friend was man in the moon, and even sometimes he would go away too. Then one night as I closed my eyes, I saw a shadow flying high. He came to me with the sweetest smile, told me he wanted to talk for a while. He said, Peter Pan, that's what they call me. I promise that you'll never be lonely. And ever since that day, I am a lost boy from Neverland, usually hanging out with Peter Pan. When we're bored, we play in the woods, always on the run from Captain Hook. Run, run, lost boy, they say to me, away from all of reality. Neverland is home to lost boys like me. Lost boys like me are free. Neverland is home to lost boys like me. Lost boys like me are free. He sprinkled me in pixie dust and told me to believe in him and believe in me. Together we can fly away to a cloud of green, to our beautiful destiny. There's a sword above the town that never loved me. I realized I finally had a family. Pretty soon we reached Neverland. Peacefully my feet hit the sand. And ever since that day, I am a lost boy from Neverland. Peter Pan. When we're bored, we play in the woods, always on the run from Captain Hook. Run, run, lost boy, they say to me, away from all of reality. Neverland is home to lost boys like me. Lost boys like me are free. Neverland is home to lost boys like me. Lost boys like me are free. Peter Pan, Tinkerbell, Wendy, darling, even Captain Book, you are my perfect storybook. Neverland, I love you so, you are now my home, sweet home forever, a lost boy at last. Peter Pan, Tinkerbell, Wendy, darling, even Captain Hook, you are my perfect storybook. Neverland, I love you so, you are now my home, sweet home forever, a lost boy at last. And for always I will say, I am a lost boy from Neverland, usually hanging out with Peter Pan. When we're both play in the woods, always on the run from Captain Hook. Run, run, lost boy, they say to me, away from all of reality. Neverland is home to lost boys like me. Lost boys like me are free. Neverland is home to lost boys like me. Lost boys like me are free. Thank you, Daniel. Okay, guys. Thanks, Brian. Très bon, mon ami. Yay! You're so cute. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Hi, Manuel. Hey. Thank you, Dominic. Are you too late? You're a bit too late. I'm probably going to sign off soon. Very good friend, Gigi. I sang the whole song as opposed to like crapping out a minute in. Yeah, there you go. Oz. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. So I think that's it for today. Do I write any music? I was for a while, and I made a few songs. But I don't know if I want to pursue them. Yeah, that's the story. You are cute. Thank you. That's the story. Yeah, I made a song that like literally kind of happened. And I'm like, if I wrote songs, I want it to be like positive in some kind of way. But yeah. E.g., you still up for We Will Rise Again someday in the future? What's that? Okay. So, yeah, I love you guys so much. And again, thank you. Just like, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really, really appreciate each and every one of you. And the fact that you guys show up every week. You're just amazing. You're just amazing. All of you, individually. Okay? So, please have like the most amazing weekend, rest of your week. And take care of yourselves and put yourself up on that pedestal, okay? You're important. You are the most important thing. You're where it all comes from, okay? So make yourself important. Make yourself number one, all right? I love you. Bye, Manuel. Thanks for dropping in.